Welcome back, Basement Dwellers, to Path to the Sky, a brand new game, an early access release on Steam as of right now. This game is still in development.
Ted is playing. He has played this game extensively, semi-extensively. I mean, for as much of the game as is out at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this out there, not to be mean to other Let's Players, but there's a common thing that goes around that YouTubers and stuff will get free game keys to test out a game and play it and kind of showcase it on their channel. I was really interested in this game. I bought it.
Yep.
I wanted to support the developers. The music sounded awesome, which is huge for me. I'm a musician and I love great music. And so the music was good. The aesthetic looked awesome. It looked like a fun game. I haven't played a lot of roguelike games, and so I was like, hey, why not cut my teeth a little bit on this really sweet game? So hey, here we are. But right now, we are just still in our first little world here, just kind of exploring this procedurally generated world. And look at that treasure chest. They got hearts and money and,
Dude,
man,
score.
It's so rewarding when you get cool stuff. But like the special items, when you get those, it's just like, yes.
Do those hearts hang out forever?
They do hang out, as far as I can tell, forever.
Nice.
We only have 3 heart containers right now. You can unlock more, depending on the items. And so, if you played roguelike games before, your different runs of the game will change based on the upgrades and items that you end up coming across.
Right.
So, like, we got a cool weapon, which I just accidentally traded for our original weapon. Don't want that. We got a cool weapon this time, so that's going to, change our gameplay because we have a different kind of weapon. Sometimes you get like a new shield, which is going to require you to do that stuff. And sometimes you might get like a heart container, so now you can be more like a tank and just run in there.
Sure.
But you're not as strong attack-wise. All right, let's go on to the next world. We beat the boss last time for this little world.
Okay, so here's the gate. It's right where the boss...
Yes, you want to make sure that you...
That's what you're saying.
Get everything you want before...
Don't exit the too early.
Don't exit the world too early or you might regret it.
So, all Ted, question.
Yeah, answer.
For our dwellers who are interested, how much is this fantastic game?
Well, on early access release, I think it was $10.
And that has passed, though, correct?
Yeah, well, no, it's still on early access.
Oh.
I think it was just for pre-orders. You got some extra cool little things, like getting your name built into the lore of the game and stuff. But
so how long does that last?
I am not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure he's, DekDev is a great developer who is very active with his discussion communities and stuff on Steam, so he wants to make sure that
the game is really ready.
I'm assuming DekDev, you're a guy. Sorry if you're a female and I'm being sexist right now, but it just seems like that. I don't know. Anyway, they just want to make sure that they're involving the gaming community, the players, in making sure this game is solid and good and feels good and is exciting and fun and new in all those different ways. So I'm definitely not conserving health right now, which you kind of want to do if you don't have a lot of extra heart containers and stuff, because you never know, you might not find like any hearts in a world, so you got to be kind of careful.
Wow. I can tell you're thinking conservatively just by the fact that you still had 2 1/3 hearts out of your 3 and you're already like, oh, I'm low on health.
Yeah, I've
if you
definitely
feel that way, it's because the game has taught you to feel that way.
Yep.
With even just minor health loss.
It's true. But I highly recommend this game, even though it's on early access. It's not finished yet, but it's fun, even as is.
So Windows and Mac, and are there other platforms on which you can play this game?
I think right now it's Windows, Mac, and that's it.
Okay.
I'm not sure though.
No, I'm totally putting you
have to check it out. So we got lots of cool information about this game down in the description below if you want to check that stuff out.
That's right, Ted.
That's right, Ted. That's like your new catchphrase recently.
You always gotta find catchphrases.
These green birds birth new evil birds.
Ooh,
yeah.
So actually, if you wanted to farm points, you might let them live for a while.
I kind of wonder. Yeah.
Do they become?
I don't know. I was thinking
eventually
about
you don't get any
sometime.
more points for killing its offspring.
I don't know about that. I haven't tried. Maybe that's how people are getting the high scores right now.
I thought you said you beat this game.
Well, I did, but the scores are different,
I know. I'm just making fun of you.
Oh, fine. Jerk.
You should know everything about this
All right,
game.
So we've got 9 coins. Let's see what we got here. All right. 9 coins.
3, 5, or 10.
Oh, this looks cool, but I can't afford it yet. A shooter bird. Ooh, I don't think that bird dies. I think that bird just stays with you and shoots stuff. So that's pretty cool. Maybe if we can find one more coin, we're definitely going to go back and try to get that shooter bird. And
what a conservative game that you have to find one more.
There's our coin.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't even feel.
Oh, you gotta fight all the enemies though in a room. Get out of here.
Oh,
I'm birthing birds. I'm birthing birds.
It's like
Fight
Zelda,
them for me.
where you go through the door and then Link turns around and looks at the door because it closed behind him.
Remember when he didn't freeze the game to turn around and look at the door?
I do remember that.
Yeah, that was so much better.
You know, I was thinking about Zelda just earlier when you were explaining this game and you said dual stick control where you get to like move with one set of controls and aim with the other. Isn't that so nice? Do you remember the earlier
This one
3D
is really
Zelda titles where you had to like move and then hold a button and use the same joystick that was moved to look?
Yes.
And like fighting was so awkward, and then Z targeting was like the best thing ever.
Z targeting.
But it turns out all you needed was just 2 joysticks. It feels way better. I've only played a couple of games where I actually
have you tried to play like GoldenEye recently, where you're like,
oh my gosh,
I wish I had 2
terrible
sticks, but no, I have 4 buttons for my looking and strafing and stuff. I remember the first time I tried, like Halo, I think was the first game that had dual stick, like first person shooting, and I was so confused. Yeah. No, I couldn't do it. I hated it. I was like, this is awful. I'm gonna die.
There has to be some GameCube titles that had that.
I think so.
Because the C stick was basically your C buttons, like the Nintendo 64 controller for camera control and all that.
Health.
But you could totally use it as a... Was it fully analog? Or was it just 8 directions?
GameCube?
The GameCube yellow joystick. If you know the answer to that question, comment below.
Wow, yeah, I don't know if it was fully analog or if it was just 8 directions. Drew, was it fully analog or was it 8 directions? How you doing, man?
What's up?
Our buddy Drew arrived, and he's going to be playing another game with us tonight. We're excited to have him. Yeah!
Guest in the basement.
Yeah, he's our basement guest today.
Oh my gosh, I've been
Probably can't hear him too well
for so long. This game looks so fun.
So you might not be able to hear him too well because we only got the one mic set up right now, but... Oh, okay, so this game has traps, too. So right now there's a trap down here. If I step on it, it shoots fire, which is... fire, and it hurts you.
Yeah, bad for your health situation.
Yep, unless it's cooking your steak, then it might help prevent certain other health situations, like, Giardia. Go!
Have that in this game? Minecraft.
Ooh, there's a door down here, but there's money up there that I didn't get. I'm gonna go back and get this money. Wait, I haven't been in this room yet, have I? Nope. There is enemies, so that means no. So, you see my bird is, like, shooting red crap at the other birds?
I do. How does it know where to shoot? It just shoots up unless you're moving?
No, it aims at the nearest enemy, I do believe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's a smart bird.
Good stuff. So far, this is a pretty good run. I mean, we haven't gotten, like, any extra heart containers or anything that's, like, helping our health situation other than just, like, more, life every once in a while.
So if you die, do your points reset?
It's a roguelike game, which means you die, you start over.
Permadeath, yeah.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
So think of it like a...
Tetris.
Oh, this is a boss. Think of it like an arcade game, Except instead of, like, taking you on a rail adventure like, Galaga or something, it's still exploratory, and there's upgrades and items, and you kind of, like, go up levels. Kind of so there's, like, RPG elements, but it moves quick enough that when you have to start all over from the beginning, it's not devastating. And there's also this, like, addictive sort of, like, thing that happens with it. You're just like, oh, I got some pretty good items last time, but it's a little bit of a gamble every time you play. Like, are you going to get, like, an OP run and, like, be able to just nail on these bad guys really, really well next time? Who knows, And so right now, I'm doing okay. Oh, geez.
I've noticed an interesting pattern so far with these bosses. It's all the strategy is in, like, the projectiles and the peripheries.
It's like a bullet hell kind of game.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot to dodge, but the boss himself is just sort of hanging out.
Yeah, the big bosses. Now this guy, dropped this thing, and there are more bosses coming and stuff. That right now there are only a few worlds. Let's go up here and get this chest room up here, so we don't accidentally go through that other door. Ooh,
Can that happen?
What is this? A gnarly stick?
Smells like earth and rocks.
Hey, so
wait, do you think it smells like earth and it also smells like rocks? Or
'cause
do you
it's
just
gnarly.
Think it smells like earth and it rocks.
Well, let's see. This one has a special ability too. Let's see what it is. Whoa!
It traps you.
Well, it's kind of like a shield.
Oh, nice.
Like if you're in a hairy situation.
Shield Knight.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one though, just because I love those birds, and they're super helpful. Even though they die, there's a sweet item called the bird flute, and like randomly enemies that you kill will join your side, or you can find them in a potion. We need that really bad, actually. I'm gonna drink it right now. R drinks your consumables. I am a little afraid right now because
you got
there's
super low
enemies
health.
coming and we're not super full of health right now.
Hopefully they'll have some heart drops for you.
This shooter bird is being awesome, and I'm gonna go ahead and unleash my other birds that hunt down and suck the life out of the other birds.
So how often is there a lot to explore at post-boss?
It depends. Sometimes the bosses can be
Like almost right away in
right
the
away, and
level?
sometimes
Yeah.
they're like really later on. Yeah. Whoa, that bird dropped a whole
Was that a treasure chest?
that bird dropped a whole treasure chest.
And then it just fell.
Yep. And he was like, "Ah, I died. I can finally let go of this thing."
I wonder how it decides. I mean, I wonder if there's a predetermined amount of drops, and then
Oh, guaranteed. It's got to be statistical.
like if they're lost,
hearts, please. Nope. Money. Okay. Well, you know, that's
if they're lost, if they fall, if they regenerate, and there's a new enemy somewhere, or if they're just down there in the water and you got to go look for them and find them.
yeah. Okay. Let's see what's in this treasure chest next time on The Basement.
Oh, cliffhanger! If you're enjoying this game, hit like and stick around, and we're gonna open that treasure chest next time, right here in
The Basement.